Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. I've got the phone out. We're going to do a quick video on a comparison. I finally got in the Tercino, I think that's how you pronounce it, BFS reel. It's in this box. And I'd already had the Steed Habo reel. So I'm going to jump in, we're going to compare those, and I will show you real quick these rods that I got in. I got in the Cayenne and the, I don't even remember the name of this one. What is the name of that one? Tomo rod, maybe? So I'll show you those real quick in this video. We're going to kind of compare the reel, see how close they are together, see which one I think is better just by looks. And then I'm going to have another video with the actual GoPro, and we're going to get out here and put these reels on the rods that I just got in. And if any of you are new to wondering what is Charlie talking about, this BFS stuff, this is the stuff I got off AliExpress that is real cheap stuff. The rods, one was like 30 bucks, one was 50, and the reels were right around 50 bucks, $58. Tax, shipped, and everything. So I'll try to, in this video, since it's easier with my phone, put in the links to where I bought this stuff in case you want to go buy it. Then in the kind of shootout video I'll be making here shortly that will follow this one, you'll have to come back to this video and get the links for if you decide you want this stuff then. And I probably will compare it. I do have my other, my two favorite BFS rods I will use to compare with these rods, and I've got my favorite BFS reel that I will compare to these reels and see what if I think they are anywhere close to the higher end stuff and how they compare to each other. But buckle up and hang on, let's get to it. All right, we'll jump right into the reels. I had this one. I've actually made a few casts with this one. Unfortunately, I already have a scratch. So the finish, this black matte finish, I don't think holds up very well because I think that came in out of the box with a little nick already in it. If you guys can see that. But initially, this reel feels pretty good. Now, it does have a clicking. It's a very light click, but it's got the clicking drag as far as setting it, but there's no clicking mechanism here for your spool tension. And it's got the setting. You open it up, kind of like the Abu Garcias. You loosen that up, and then push that down, and it's got magnets. And we will compare the spools, see how close they are together. Okay, and it comes out of the package. You do get this, which I don't know. I don't hardly ever use those for anything when I do get a reel with them, so some of you guys may like the fact it comes with that. Then I just got this one. I haven't actually even opened it as far as gotten it out and really looked at it to see what I thought of it. It does come with another little reel pouch, instructions, kind of just a parts diagram in case you need to order parts. And right off the bat, these are cool. They're heavy. I can feel the weight of them. They must be aluminum, and they are definitely make this reel heavier than this reel. This is a lighter setup. Now, I did look into these. I popped these ends off, and there's screws there, but I couldn't get them loose to take it off and see what kind of bushings, bearings, or what it had, or what knobs would fit it. I know this will handle, this one will take a Daiwa or Abu Garcia handle, not Shimano size, and I imagine this one's probably the same way. Now, it does have a pretty good clicking drag, and this also is hear the clicking to where it just, you know, it's probably not going to move, and if it did, hopefully you would hear that and know to set it or, you know, recheck it. And both of them, the spool seems to spin pretty freely. Now, this one definitely has, it's not what I would even call a true BFS spool. It's pretty deep. It's not too far from being like what the SV Daiwa spools are, as far as that should hold a lot of line. This one seems pretty shallow, but it's really not even what a true, some of the higher end BFS spools you can get are even shallower than that one, but it's pretty light. So, and I'll try to weigh these up. I'm not going to video that, but I'll try to like show pics of them sitting on a scale, what they weigh, what the spool weighs. Now this one has push to turn, So it lifts up. You just push that little button. That's how easy it was, which I don't know, you could maybe accidentally hit that. It's pretty easy. Oh, and another thing I've talked about, both of these, the actual frame is aluminum, but both side plates are just plastic. This one has the same type of setup. It's got magnets that you adjust with the tensioner, or with the adjustment knob as far as they move closer or away from the spool. That's how it does its braking as far as for casting. And let me take these, let me see here real quick. I'm going to just pull this spool out and we'll look at them real quick. I don't know, you know me guys, nothing's ever real quick on my videos. I don't know why. It's just how I am, I guess. We could never do anything real quick here at Bass and Bonsai. So let's compare the spools. They definitely are not the same reel or same spool. They're totally different. This almost looks like that shaft is aluminum. It may not be, but just feeling them, this feels way heavier than this. This feels lighter. And maybe that's just my eyes or maybe me, I don't know. You can see it's definitely, this is isn't as wide. Now, it does have about the same width internally, but I want to say that's an aluminum. That looks like the aluminum I used to get on the RC cars. It was like a high grade aluminum or something. That is why I think this one's so light and this one feels heavier. And I don't know how long that would hold up. All right, so honestly, with my initial impressions on the reels, that is without even casting this one, I'll find out when I get to casting it, but I think I still like this one better. Just the spool itself, I like better. I hate the handle, but like I said, it is Daiwa or Abu Garcia, so you could put whatever handle on it you wanted. I think this drag star looks cooler. Probably doesn't function any better. I don't like the fact that it doesn't click like this one does. I think they're right around the same price. But yeah, I think I'm kind of gearing towards liking this one. And some of you guys may just be a matter of personal preference. You like the looks of this one way better. It's 6:6 to 1 gear ratio. Now this spins like crazy because there's just so much weight, I think, and it feels, pretty free. But this one also, I do have the brakes set a little bit on this one. I think halfway, I don't know. I got them set a little bit. That's why it is stopping there. But the bearings in both, everything feels real good. I've made the comment before, this reel reminds me of a Quantum. Now I know Quantum's not the greatest, but they're not bad. They're not very bad reels at all. You have a lot of guys knock them, but a Quantum reel is not horrible. Maybe where they're coming from, the place making these is making them for Quantum, who knows. But yeah, this one this feels heavy to me. And I know a lot of you guys aren't big on caring about weights and stuff, but it just feels like a lot heavier of a reel. So I'll show you the rods real quick. There's a Cayenne. It's a 6-foot rod. Feels pretty nice. It actually has the balancing point is, well, I got them shaking. Somewhere right in there without anything on it, so you know that once you put a reel on it, we'll just stick this one on it. And this is kind of a heavier reel, my Abu Garcia. check that out. That's like right in the, you know, what you want, something that's totally perfectly balanced, that doesn't have any tip heaviness at all to it. Feels good. So let's just see what it would do when you got something real light, like a 4.5 ounce, 5 ounce reel. Yeah, same thing. But if I put my finger anywhere further here, it wants to fall backwards, so somewhere about where you would want it. And this feels awesome. This feels real light. This feels real good. This is probably what I will be using, something like this with either my other Abu Garcia. I'll get another one for this rod or something of my eventual plans. But then we also have this one, and honestly it was only like $28. I'll try to show it to you. Tomo. And it doesn't feel bad, but I can tell it's a little cheaper made than like the Cayenne is. But it's not horrible as far as quality, and it looks pretty good, but it just has it has more give. I don't think it'll be what I would, for me and bass fishing with BFS stuff, will work, but this Cayenne has just a little bit stiffer feel. I think it'll work a little better for what I'm going to be using it for, but we're going to get them out there and see what they do in another upcoming video. And I just love the feel of this. It kind of does look a little weird. It grows on you though, but man, it feels good. I like that. I like this, not, you know, polished black or shiny looking and slick. It's not like the best grip material, but it feels pretty good. All right, so there we have it. Like I said, be watching for, you know, somewhere in there I'll show the weights on these as far as specs like that. But first initial impressions is this FX50R. Feels good, but I mean, for me and for my money, and the fact this spool is a little, I'll double check on with the scale, but I think this spool is lighter and holds less line, which therefore will be lighter even still yet, because there's not as much line on it, and line just adds weight. And you only really, for BFS, only no more line than you need is better. All right, I figured I'd go ahead and just show you instead of just taking a pic of it, but it's kind of what I already knew. Okay, we're zeroed out. We're gonna weigh the spools. Here's the one out of the FX50. Whoa. All right, 12.8 grams. Anybody know what that is? Yes, 12.8 grams. Okay. And then here's the one out of the Steed. 10.2. So that is a big difference in weight. So just for the, you know, lightweight, it'll hold less line, which means even less weight. That, you know, now you could only just put so much on this one, just enough to, you know, cast it out, because it is shallow enough that it's still going to have roughly the same gear ratio. You could put about half the line that this would hold, and would probably help in, you know, real lightweight BFS stuff. But this guy right here, and I'm pretty sure it's just because that is aluminum and not a steel shaft, which I don't know how that'll hold up in long term of lasting, but this thing just feels light. So anyway, I just thought I'd add that into the video. Alright guys, hope you liked that quick unboxing video and review of the FX50 and comparing it to the Steed. And be, like I said, watch in the, you know, also showing you these other couple BFS rods, all coming from AliExpress. Be sure and also check out there's going to be another video, you know, following this one, of the actual, you know, kind of a BFS shootout between the two, compared also with the higher end Abu Garcia. Maybe even throw in one of the Mega Bass Pagani in there with the Mega Bass Rosso, and just see how they all compare for what I cast with them, and, you know, like a 16th ounce crappie jig. So anyway, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, help share this channel. I really need you guys' help in sharing the fishing side of this channel. On the bonsai side, videos get 2,000, 6,000, 10,000. The highest one's like 150,000 views. On the bass fishing side, other than this little bass baby boat kind of drawing people in, the forums I'm on with you guys are like, you know, a bass video may go 6 months with like 150 views. And so it just, you know, shows me that unfortunately not enough people that bass fish or who's watching Bass and Bonsai. Now, not that I'm saying anything against you bonsai guys. Bonsai, we say bonsai. Bonsai, we say it all. But it would be nice to get the fishing side of it picked up to there, help get me some more money generated so I can buy more of this kind of stuff and do reviews. And hopefully when I get to the point, like right now I ain't making any money. If I get to the point where I start making some money, I'm going to help you guys out by having more giveaways, and like some of the stuff I'm testing, I'm going to be giving away. So tell your buddies, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell Donald Trump, he got a lot of money. He can buy us a lot of test stuff, and then we can give it away in giveaway videos. Like always, guys, thanks for watching.